Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Water 2 channel. I'm back with Kars. Hopefully you guys enjoyed his solo that went up on Wednesday. But today we are back on the topic of anime and again Naruto. But we're doing another ranking video. So instead of ranking anime, we're going to be ranking the 9 hidden villages within the Naruto universe.
Before Tay gets into all the naming villages, I just want to real quickly say, I am a big fan of the different villages, the different culture, the different jutsus, and all that different plethora of stuff in the show. There are 5 great hidden villages, and 4 other hidden villages that are significant enough to be on this list. There's also a bunch of stupid villages, but those don't really matter. Like the hot water and the hidden star village.
Alright, so the villages we are going to be ranking. So, we are going to start with, and in no particular order, hidden leaf, hidden sand, hidden grass, hidden cloud, hidden rain, hidden sound, hidden mist, hidden waterfall, hidden stone.
Alright, so there's 9, and we're going to be ranking them from 9 to 1 on how livable they are.
How livable? Okay, so not the strongest.
This video isn't actually based on how... We're gonna talk about how strong they are in the video, obviously, because that's a factor.
Yeah, because I feel like the most secure would be the most livable.
Yeah. This video is also gonna be about terrain. Is it a tyranny? How do they treat their people? So yeah, without further ado, let's get into number 9, which I think is kind of obvious. That's the village hidden in the sound.
Yeah, no, that one I got no contest with, because it's a village created by Orochimaru for random ass ninja, rogue ninja and stuff. I feel like that one's just an Orochimaru thing, and no way, because to be in the village, you got to be like one of his followers, right?
Okay, this hidden sound village, first of all, it's the only village that's actually hidden. It is literally it's a tunnel system through multiple mountains across the land of Tea in Naruto. Orochimaru he built the village to run experiments, basically. He has some of his followers there, and then a lot of prisoners there who he imprisons and kind of forces to fight for him as a part of being in the village. So yeah, I don't think being a prisoner who serves an evil leader that will kill you at any second is very pleasant. Not to mention, you're in underground, dark, creepy tunnels. Doesn't sound very nice at all to live in. Now, as far as strength, I'd say Hidden Sound is one of the stronger ones on here, though. I'd even argue the Hidden Sound is stronger than the Hidden Sand and maybe even some of the other great villages on here.
Say that honestly depends, though, on like what time we're talking about. Like, I feel like they got weaker over time just because everyone else just got stronger. I feel like that village was really just riding off Orochimaru, and they didn't really get stronger after the first series. Like, they were just nothing in Shippuden.
They were kind of traced back to the lore of Sasuke, I guess, in Shippuden. But I think the whole point was they were the antagonist village of the original Naruto, yeah. And I think they did a fine job at that. Apparently, they're a real village now in Boruto. We haven't seen them. I don't fucking know what goes on in Boruto. I feel like Orochimaru should be in prison right now, but nope, he's off running his sound village still. But anyways, at the topic of a tyranny run by another evil leader, we have the village hidden in the rain.
Was rain that bad though? Like,
okay,
I get
rain.
It was run by Pain and like the Akatsuki, but I feel like no one was that mistreated or abused, or it was kind of just a free-for-all more than not, you know what I mean?
Well, here's the thing about the rain. I'm gonna tell you why it's the worst. The rain is number 8 because of a couple reasons, not just Pain. The rain is undoubtedly, by the way, the coolest village in the show, looking wise. Like, you look at the rain and it looks like a modern city, and you're like, what the hell? Why is Konoha just a bunch of like traditional Japanese houses? But the rain is sort of a village that was crumpled by war. It was in the middle of the Hidden Stone and Hidden Leafs battlefield in the second, third Great Shinobi Wars. Thus, a lot of their people were killed, R-worded, and like mistreated by the Leaf and Stone Ninja terribly. And then after they were all mistreated, Hanzo of the Salamander came along. They were manipulated by Danzo into attacking the Akatsuki, where Hanzo and all of his subordinates, were about half the village, by the way, were all killed, including the babies and the moms and everything. And then all that's left is just a bunch of other small genin and like lower class ninja. And they're getting watched by the Rain 24/7 by Pain. Like, bro, I don't want to be watched by Pain. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like that's protection, no?
You want an evil guy watching your every action?
But I feel like it's better than what it was. Like, no one messed with the Rain Village after that. Think about that.
No one really messed with any village. It was kind of an era of peace.
That's fair. That's fair. But
I guess then we could talk about our number 7 village.
The Mist. They do have a history of strong Kage, which honestly would make it safer. I feel as though...
Well, that's why they're number 7.
Huh?
Because the Mist, as much as they're a really cool nation, they have strong clans with the Hoigetsu clan and the Hoshiki clan. They have strong Kage with that one guy, the second Mizukage. But then the third Mizukage came along, and then he implemented a caste system in the village hidden in the mist. The village hidden in the mist is the only hidden village in Naruto with a caste system, meaning you can only become a ninja if you're born into a certain caste.
That's the
So
thing.
if I was a kid like Rock Lee, and this existed even before the third Mizukage, if I was a kid like Rock Lee, I could literally just not become a ninja there. And then obviously the academy, where you had to kill like the other kid, making 11-year-olds kill each other. I genuinely could highly debate this and Rain switching places. The only reason I put Rain higher was kind of because of the battlegrounds and how it was treated in the Shinobi Wars. But Yagura was manipulated by Obito, multiple coups from Zabuza, Kisame, a bunch of people that tried to, change the ways of the mist. It was just such a messy village. And then now they're trying to repair and they're a modern hub, but before that, I mean, they weren't jack shit. We can both agree on that, right? I mean, now they were just an awful village to live in.
Okay, that's fair. I feel like before they were a lot stronger. If the 7 swordsmen didn't go rogue and like they were able to keep their numbers up, this one could have been a lot higher, in all honesty.
Well, the 7 swordsmen didn't go rogue.
Yes, they did. They disbanded.
What happened was there were 2 sets of them. One was all killed by Might Die, and then the second one, they just kind of weeded out over time. They all kind of just died over time.
Yeah, but I mean, like, Zabuza went rogue, Kisame went rogue, like...
They actually exist in Boruto again, though. There's a new generation of them.
Coming up next is the village hidden in the grass.
I actually put sand at number 6. Do you want to
sand.
explain why you put grass at number 6? We can have a little debate over this.
Grass, honestly...
It's the village we know the least
Yeah,
about.
that's what I was gonna say. Like, what do we know?
Aurine is the only notable character from the village hidden in the grass, yes.
Yeah, but like,
That
other than that...
pink haired girl that followed around Sasuke with glasses. We also had that team that fought Naruto that Orochimaru took over in the Chunin exams.
Well, that's...
Do you remember those guys?
True.
Shiori?
Yeah.
So the village hidden in the grass, and also the whole Blood Prison Naruto movie is in the village hidden in the grass.
Yeah,
You ever watched that?
Yeah, no, I've seen it. It's like the neutral grounds.
So the village hidden in the grass is a very weird village because we know absolutely nothing about it at all. The way they treated Karin was terrible. They also seemed like they were in some sort of war at the time. I don't know. But from what we know of them in modern Naruto is they just send Genin to the Chunin exams. In the second Chunin exams arc, they also sent a squad with some fat guy and some guy with a mullet. Their ninja are they have some interesting tactics. We don't know who their leader is. We don't know when they were created. They didn't fight in the Great Shinobi War. There's not really much to say about them other that they run the prison that's universally holds a bunch of shinobi criminals, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, they're like a neutral.
So I guess we could say they're kind of like
party.
a neutral village almost, which is why I kind of want to put them below Sand. I think Sand should go in number 6, and I'll explain why. Sand, it fucking sucks.
No.
You will never hear me talk respect about Sand. Sand is in a desert. It has no agriculture, no economy. That also means it has trouble with its people. Sand is also a sort of monarchy in the sense that the Kazekages have to all be from the same family.
Well, not necessarily.
Yeah, it is. Their sons take over, if you look at all of them.
I think that could have been an older thing, but it's not in...
And they have an assassinations curse, the Kazekages. They've all been assassinated. Including Gaara. He just got rebrought back to life. So, it's kind of like... You know... It's this shady village. They have their puppets. They don't have a lot of people, which is why they needed puppets. They're in a desert. They have no agriculture. They had to fight 2 shinobi wars over resources, where they lost half their people. I just feel like grass seems like it's more chill. Like, if you ask me if I'd rather live in sand or grass, I'm honestly gonna say grass. Like, I'm not living in
I feel
sand.
like in terms of quality of life, you have it. In terms, like, yeah, the resource thing, that's a bigger issue. But I feel like with Gaara as the Kage, it is hella secure. Like, he's only getting... If we're not talking Baruto, he's only getting stronger. But
I mean, his barber got weaker.
that's facts. But no,
He's
like,
okay, that's fair.
he's getting stronger, which means they
Technically-
can protect the village, and especially because Gaara has such a good relationship with the Leaf, and he's good at like getting that, you know, that nation unity. That I feel like resources wouldn't be that big of an issue, because like the Leaf village sent people to save Gaara. Like, what more do you need that like the villages have that relationship?
All right, we could put Hidden Grass at 6 and Hidden Sand at 5 then.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So the number 3, I wanted to put the Hidden Stone.
Stone? Why stone?
Do you know a lot about Stone? Because let me tell you something. Stone is one of the 5 great ninja villages, and they barely tell us any information about them. Obviously, you have Inoiki. You know Inoiki?
Yeah.
That's like their only notable fighter from the entire village. They're extremely battle heavy. They love wars. They've been involved in every single
Oh,
war.
it's the particle
and
one.
they That's Inoiki.
Yeah. Oh, it's the part. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And they love wars so fucking much. That's their favorite thing. You say war, they will start tweaking. If you look at the Stone, the Stone is similar to the Sand. They're literally in Rocky Mountains. They have no agriculture, except the Stone has more people than the Sand. Thus, the Stone carries out so many ninja missions, and it's also kind of shady. The Stone paid the Akatsuki to do stuff for them.
Yeah.
So thus, since it's a shady and more corrupt village, let's just put it at 4 and move on.
Coming in at number 3, the village hidden in the Waterfall. The Waterfall village.
Most underrated village in the show, in my opinion.
Underrated how?
They have a Jinchuriki with Fu. Alright, they have the Seven Tails Jinchuriki. They have Kakuzu, who had a really fucking cool power. And the Chakra Water. In the village in the Waterfall, they have this water that comes from the waterfall.
It's the one that like gives you good chakra, but like shortens your life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I wish we got so much more on this village. We were first introduced to them in the Chunin exams, where a bunch of Genin came and were just kind of chilling. But then we had a little bit of an arc where Naruto escorted like the new leader with his team,
Oh,
and
that
we
one,
actually
that one
saw
was
the
so bad.
well, we actually saw the village hidden in the waterfall for like one time. It actually is another village that's actually hidden in a waterfall. It is literally encased in a waterfall. I just think it's also very beautiful. Like, if you look at the village, it's surrounded by a giant tree. Like, I would honestly love to just chill there. Like, it's genuinely a beautiful village. It doesn't seem to have a lot of conflict. They also got out of the Shinobi Great War. Like, honestly,
But is that a sign of weakness though?
I mean, they have a Jinchuriki. In my opinion, they should have been in the Great Shinobi War because the Akatsuki killed their Jinchuriki, which was Fu. But for some reason, they weren't. And I find it ridiculous that the third most powerful Jinchuriki, the Waterfall didn't get involved in the Great Shinobi War. Like, their fucking ninja was killed by them. I understand the rain. The rain lost its leaders. The grass we don't know anything about. The sound was basically extinct by then. But I don't understand why the Waterfall was not in that war. But anyways, we gotta move on. Okay, number 2 is the village hidden in the clouds.
That one, honestly, I don't have a disagreement there. Probably
it is such a badass
the
village.
strongest Kage aside from Naruto. Second strongest Kage. Bro is unmatched. They have the second best Jinchuriki with Killer B and the 8 Tails. That duo alone is almost unstoppable. Like,
okay, but not to mention, they not only had Killer B, they also had that 2 Tails girl with the cat. I forgot her name. But they were both trained Jinchurikis. The Hidden Cloud trained their Jinchurikis at young ages, like what hadn't happened in Naruto prior. They had it figured out. If you looked at the other villages, the Jinchurikis kind of didn't really know what was going on.
that's
The
fair.
people in the fucking cloud had it all figured out. The Gold and Silver brothers were powerful as hell. They killed the second Hokage. The third Raikage took on an army of 10,000 men. They're so underratedly powerful. They have the Sage of Six Paths weapons. They collected them. I think in the beginning of Naruto, like Naruto OG, when Hiruzen was still Hokage, they could have genuinely invaded and destroyed.
No,
and
they were the most powerful village when Hiruzen was just kicking back. But not only that, we also get to see some of their. I know it's like people. It's like good Shinobis close with the Hokage, but we do get to see some like Kakashi level ninja, like with the lollipop guy. Bro, he has skill, and that's something that we don't really see in the other villages. I know we talked about this in our plot hole video, but you really don't get to see any high level shinobi. It's kind of just like one here, one there. But we get to consistently see these guys, and they do get a lot. They get a lot of screen time, like considering they're just some random people from the Cloud Village. They get good screen time, and it does them really, really good. And it shows.
Can I also add?
Yeah.
Sorry, real quick. Can I also just add that I think it's really cool that Kishimoto saw he had an audience of African Americans and made the village hidden in the clouds African Americans. He actually wasn't gonna do that, so I just think that's a pretty cool fun fact about the village hidden in the clouds. Anything else you want to say before we get into the obvious number one?
No, they definitely deserve number two. I feel like you get really good training. You have probably the best protection. And yeah, there's nothing really to say.
And number one, let's make this very short and sweet.
Number one.
You guys know what the hell number one is.
The one, the only, the village hidden in the leaves, aka you live here, you get plot protection for life. It is obviously the most powerful village, obviously the safest. You get all the benefits of resources, you get the benefits of the relationships with the other nations, you get Naruto, you get the history of the strongest ninjas living in that village. There is like no way nothing can go wrong. It also has the most screen time, so we get to see how much more powerful they are. They get to show off their skills.
Except everything goes wrong. I'd argue it's safest. It was attacked twice in the span of 3 years.
But that's just because of Naruto though. That was like
I'd actually argue the Hidden Cloud is the safest village. The Hidden Cloud was not attacked once. Nor did they get involved in the Akatsuki.
But I feel like after the war, the Hidden Leaf is definitely the strongest and probably the safest. Because bro, who is gonna pull up on Naruto and be like, yeah, let's fuck with him? Like, no one is gonna do that.
Thank you all for watching. I want to hear your opinion about the villages in the comments. And if you thought we should have included villages like the Hot Water or the Star Village or some shit like that. But anyways, guys, thank you all and have a good one.
Alright, that's gonna end it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like Kars said, hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure to like, dislike. If you dislike, let us know why. Make sure to comment too if you have any thoughts on this. If you have a favorite village, if you have a video you want to see. We do have some really big and good videos coming. We're gonna try posting 3 videos a week. I know it's kind of been 1 week on, 1 week off, kind of random all over the place, but we're gonna get back into it. We also have a really good video of Shindo Life, the popular Roblox Naruto game. So make sure you subscribe to see that, because we got a bunch of good ideas, a bunch of 1v1s coming that we want to try out. But yeah, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Take it easy, guys.